come on. I just want to chat, Cal.
Why? Because he told you to?
Stop making this about him. Just talk to me.
We raced in a lot of the same races growing up, and one of us would always have a better race than the other. So in the car on the way home, one of us would be happy and the other would be completely miserable. There was no middle ground. It was like it was impossible for us both to be happy at the same time. And it's kind of been the same ever since.
Look, it's my job to talk to the drivers, Callie.
Yeah, and who gave you that job?
Why are you being like this? It's not even me you're angry with.
Maybe it is.
Oh, really? This again? We were kids, Callie.
You left me behind.
Come on, what was I supposed to say? Oh, thanks, Dad, for continuing to invest in my career, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to decline, just in case I hurt poor Callie's feelings.
Of course not.
And what?
It didn't have to be a choice, Dev. He had the money to fund both of our careers. I wanted you to fight for me. He never listened to me. He always listened to you.
Well, we were young.
Yeah, but we're adults now.
Yeah. Well, if it's any consolation, I'm not much competition anymore.
You never were.
I'm sorry, Callie. For everything. You were always faster than me. There, I said it.
Nice try.
I mean it.
And did you mean it?
Of course not! Faster than me? No. She was never faster than me. She'd love that. No. But if there's one thing my old man taught me, it's that sometimes people need to hear what they need to hear. You know?
Hey, Mom.
Cal, I'm reading more and more about these funding issues.
Only an issue if we don't get fifth, apparently. What do you make of it all?
Well, he won't really do it, surely. I mean, it's only been 2 seasons, for goodness sake. And Connorsport certainly isn't the worst team on the grid.
You have a real way with words, Mum.
What's your father have to say for himself?
I have no idea.
You've still not spoken to him?
I'm sure you can relate.
Yes, but I mean, I don't have to work with the man. Look, you don't have to like him, you only have to talk to him.
You sound like Devon.
Oh, maybe Devon has a point.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Mum. I'm going now.
Lots of love. Bye.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Why are you doing this? I saw him in the paddock. This would have been Sao Paulo. And I finally spoke to him. I just wanted to know why.
Something's come up. I'll call you back. Callie, so I'm allowed to talk to you now.
Why are you doing this?
Doing what?
Why are you being so hard-line about this?
For this to be a worthwhile investment, Connorsport Racing must be successful. It's just business.
It's not, though, is it?
Excuse me?
Well, why am I in the team if it's just business? Why was Devon? You can't keep involving your family in this and then hiding behind it's just business.
This is one of the biggest investments I have ever made. I must take care of the business. Come on. Who do you think will inherit it after I'm gone?
Well, Devon, obviously. I'm not interested in any of it.
These matters are complex, Callie. But they all benefit the business. They all benefit the family. And ultimately, they all benefit you.
You said this the last time you tried to stop me racing. I didn't buy it at 12, and I certainly don't buy it now. I don't understand what goes on in that head of yours. You threatened to end my F1 career, and then you claim it's for my benefit.
Have you any idea how much money I have plowed into the team?
Yeah, that's the thing with you. Money. Nothing changes.
I wouldn't expect you to understand.
No, Dad. I wouldn't expect you to.
You need to be more realistic, that's all. Not everyone survives in F1. You know that.
5th in the standings.
5th.
5th.
Safety car's in this lap. Repeat, the safety car is in this lap. That means it's our chance to shine. Come on, you can do this. Let's go.
No pressure then.
Green flag. Martin drivers just completed a pass for the lead of this race. is now enabled. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 12.3 seconds. Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining, 5 laps of fuel left. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. Final lap, let's go. Final lap.
Well, what a fantastic race that was. Absolutely loved it. But Natalie, do you think we see Connor Sport next season? Rumours say maybe not.
I hope so. I feel like they deserve it. They've been box office for me. They've taken chances, they've been bold in all their moves, and ultimately, that's great for us and for the fans.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more, but there's not much of the season left. They'll be hoping they can carry this form into the final stages. Time will tell. The faces on our top three look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all.
Wow, Callie, a really strong performance out there today. Just tell me, though, how big a role did the safety car play?
I just think it's never about the safety car, not really. Every race has its opportunities, whatever form they take. It always comes back to the driver and whether they can make the most of a situation.
Callie, your first F1 season is nearing an end. It must feel like a long road, but clearly you've put a lot into it. And is there anyone else that's been particularly influential this season?
I still really feel for my brother. He was a brilliant driver, and I hate that my opportunity came at his expense. But my first season has been amazing, and I worked hard, and I think that's paid off.
And tell me, I'm not sure I could do it, but how has it been working so very closely with your family?
It's actually been all right. We don't always get on, but we know each other really well, and we all know when to keep our distance. Or maybe we've learned when to keep our distance over the course of the season. Family's always complex, but yeah, it's been okay.
There are rumours circulating that Connor Sport may not be around next season. Can you comment?
I have reason to believe that those rumours are true, yeah. As far as I know, it's a decision that will be based on our results this season, so if we don't do well enough, you may not see us again.
That's great, thank you.
Okay, so we are running two quite different setups out there today. And you don't need me to tell you how it... You don't need me to tell you how it... Davidoff, that's enough.
I'm sorry?
Get out.
What on earth are you talking about?
I've had an entire season of you whispering in people's ears. I'm asking you to leave the meeting.
You can't be serious.
This is not your team. And after today, it might not even exist. So get out and let those of us who actually care about the result do our jobs.
We'll talk about this later, Ackerman.
You can threaten me after the race.
So be it. Coming, Devon?
Yeah, I'm thinking I might actually stay. Yeah, I'm gonna stay.
Well, that's up to you.
Okay, listen. You all know what's at stake. If we race as individuals today, the team dies. The only way we can survive this, the only way that any of us are coming back next season, is together. We all understand this? No. Aiden, Callie, look at me. You look at me. We understand this, yes?
Yeah.
If you put yourself ahead of the team today, there's no more team.
Callie, we got this.
Yeah.
And, I'm sorry if I was ever...
Wow.
What?
Are you apologizing?
Yeah.
I will forgive you on one condition.
What's that?
You get your share of the points.
All right. Deal.
Chin up.
Hey, did you find him?
I didn't look too hard, to be honest. Does Davidoff ever sulk?
Hard to imagine. Listen, I hope I haven't caused you problems. I snapped it. It was unprofessional.
Ooh, not at all, Casper. It was a delight to watch.
You think it'll affect his decision?
I've given up speculating, Cass. At this stage, nothing would surprise me.
Yeah, well, we better get that result then.
I guess we better add. And good luck today, Casper. Whatever happens, I'm so grateful for all you've done.
Look, it's been my pleasure. Connor Sport deserves to succeed.
If the fates are kind, Casper. If the fates are kind. I'm trackside. I'll see you there.
Yeah, cool. I'll be a few minutes.
You know, before a race begins, anything is possible. Anything. On the one hand, you have the true icons of the sport, certain drivers, certain teams who set the pace, who you expect to do well. On the other hand, you have the underdogs. And we are always there, always pushing for another place, another point, looking for the smallest opportunity, the tiniest mistake we can punish. And in that moment, just before lights out. It's like the world holds its breath. You know? Everybody just waits. The air is heavy, you know? And I knew whatever happened, Connosport had made its mark on the history of the sport. And I was at peace with that.
So you weren't nervous?
Are you kidding?
So we know how it stands right now. But just how different might it be when the checkered flag waves here in Abu Dhabi? And it's lights out, and away we go.
Okay, Aiden, let's see if we can start moving through the field. It's time to push. Come on, you've got this. Copy that.
Down the main straight we go. Here goes Jackson again, moving up the field. What a great race for him.
Yeah, it really is so far, Croft. I mean, it's a circuit he really enjoys. Remember the race in 2021 that he put together there? It was fantastic stuff back then.
Who could forget it? Connosport need a performance just like that today. Mayer's doing okay. Jackson really delivering.
Great stuff, Aiden. Come on, I think we can get one more place here. Push, push. Something's not right. Assessing. Stand by. I'm losing speed.
Heading down the back straight now. He's in a great spot, but hang on, he's slowing. He's slowing. Something is very, very wrong.
Yeah, I think he's got a problem here, Crofty. I wonder what it is. Could it be engine related?
Look, they're throwing their hands in the air on the pit wall, and he's out.
And yeah, that's the engine gone.
2023 is over for Aiden Jackson. It's a dramatic exit, and it wasn't what he was hoping for.
Something happened up there?
Yeah, engine failure, I'm afraid. Aiden is out of this race. Repeat, Aiden's out of the race. Did you get that?
Aiden's out. I heard.
What? Let me speak to him.
Why?
Just give me the headset.
Sure about this?
I'm sure about everything.
That's what concerns me.
Kelly.
Devon?
Yeah, we've had a chat. We think it's best if you don't push the car too hard.
What? Why?
Look, you're way back, Cal, okay? We don't want to blow your engine too, so just cruise it in and finish the race.
It's got to be realistic here. Copy.
Sorry, is this a team order?
No, Casper agrees. You're just not going to make up that much ground. It can't be done. Just cruise it in, Cal. Trust me, you watch her go.
everything all right?
Fine. I'll see you all at the finish line.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. of fuel remaining. enough fuel for 3 more laps. only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Time. That is some race from Callie Mayer.
What an incredible performance by her today. Connor Sport, I'm sure, will be very delighted with that one.
And if you believe the rumours, Anne, this is a team whose future has been in doubt. Surely, though, they've done enough to return next season. I think they've been wonderful to watch.
Hey, Devon.
Not bad today, sis. Not bad at all.
You did that on purpose.
Did what on purpose?
Oh, come on, Dev. Cruise it in.
I don't know what you're talking about, mate. Technically, you went against the team order. It's poor form, that.
I can't believe I missed it at the time. It seems so obvious now.
Listen, you want to lay off the sauce, Cal. Seriously, it's a bit embarrassing. I mean...
I'm surprised Casper let you, to be honest. Really surprised.
Okay, I'm going now, because you're not making any sense. Okay? Ciao!
Yeah. Ciao. Dad.
California.
That good enough for you?
Look, I thought maybe we could grab a coffee tomorrow before we head off. My flight's not till 3.
Yeah,
Have a chat about next season. It'd be good for us. Well, think about it anyway. The offer stands.
You make it sound like a negotiation.
It always is with us, Callie. You let me know.
It was amazing. I'm not sure I've ever seen a race like that. I was wrong about Callie.
And how did you feel about the engine failure?
There's no such thing as the perfect car. The one that failed us was the same one that got us here in the first place. So, you've just got to drive the car you're in.
Well, everyone's an individual, which means that everyone is, motivated a little differently. Take Devon as an example. He always responds well to having his ego brushed, to being told that he's the best. His greatest fear is failure, so it gives him further to fall, keeps him hungry. Callie, on the other hand, has an innate drive to prove people wrong. If someone tells her something's not possible, she'll do everything in her power to achieve it. A sort of stubborn determination that can be harnessed. And then there's Aiden. I mean, when he started in F1, people thought he was a nice guy, but he was incredibly ambitious. It's just what makes Aiden tick. Which is why I may have started a rumour or two about interest from other teams during his time at Connor Sport. To stoke that ambition. Keep his eyes on the horizon.
A lot of people might see that as manipulative, wouldn't you agree?
Well, of course. Motivation is manipulation. It's the same thing.
Is it?
Look, The end justifies the means. After all, it's just business.
Looking forward to next season?
Just let me at it.
Will you stay next season?
I've told Casper I'll stay if he does.
Do you still have a job after your run-in with Davidoff?
Well, we'll see.
We did it! We secured the funding! What a team!
And that's all that matters.
Right now, yes, that's all that matters.
Okay, so, we done? Yeah? Cool.